The Cebu Provincial Anti-Illegal Fishing Task Force was created by Executive Orders 16 and 21 on the 29th of October 2010 to address the increasing proliferation of illegal and destructive fishing methods, which are now seriously threatening the coastal and marine areas and affecting the maintenance of a sound ecological balance in the ecosystem around the province. The lack of coordination and cooperation among the coastal law enforcement agencies of the government and the officials of the affected local government units in the province prompted Governor Gwen Garcia to take an active role in coordinating all efforts in the enforcement of all anti-illegal fishing laws, specifically but not limited to Republic Act 8550, known as the Fisheries Code of the Philippines. Thus, the task force was created, chaired by the governor, and composed of different law enforcement agencies, namely Philippine Coast Guard, PNP Maritime, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Philippine Navy, PRO 7, the National Bureau of Investigation, Cebu Provincial Police Office, BFAR 7, DNR 7, just recently CIDG 7, and support agencies like the Maritime Industry Authority, DSWD, IBP, Regional Prosecutor's Office, and other offices under the Cebu Provincial Government like PENRO, PSWDO, and OPA. The task force has formulated and adopted the CPAI-FTF's operational plan and the 6-month plan of action to further implement ways and means for the effective and efficient enforcement of RA 8550, including but not limited to the protection of the coastal areas and seawaters of the province from all illegal and destructive methods of fishing and the sustainable utilization of fishery and aquatic resources. Governor Garcia allocated 500,000 pesos as reserve fund to be utilized for the incidental and legal expenses of all task force members facing harassment suits, while the IBP Cebu Provincial and Cebu City chapters will provide legal assistance to the group, as well as one IBP member to assist during actual operations of the task force. Governor Garcia encouraged all the member agencies' volunteers to avail of the provincial government's Tipster Incentive Program to ensure public support to the cause of protecting our seas. The provincial government gives logistical support to CPA-IFTF by providing an office, basic equipment, personnel, and vehicles for the CPA-IFTF coordinating unit, manned by personnel from PENRO and OPA. Last February 24, Governor Garcia launched the 3 operating action teams of the task force, namely Team Pukot for Seaborne Patrolling, Team Esquina for Market Denial and Checkpoints, and Team Aninaw for Surveillance and Source Denial. On the same day, BFAR turned over to Governor Gwen the 11-footer MCS patrol boat for the seaborne deterrent activities in the northern Cebu area. The boat is stationed at Hagnaya Port, San Remigio, Cebu. An MCS patrol boat was also leased to LGU Medellin to uplift the floating assets in the area. Since its creation, the task force's action teams had apprehended large hulls of fish caught illegally. Teams Esquina and Aninaw have been very active in its coastal law enforcement activities, and to date, a total of 8 cases have been filed in courts. Possession of dynamited fish and commercial fishing in municipal waters in violation of RA 8550, illegal possession of sea turtles and various endangered shell species, violation of RA 9147, and extraction of corals in violation of Fisheries Administrative Order 202 and 158. To strengthen and capacitate the enforcement and technical skills of the task force action team members, a basic orientation course and various coastal law enforcement skills was held last December 2010. Trainings are scheduled to further strengthen the capacity of the LGUs to protect their coastal environment and to manage fisheries and other coastal resources in a sustainable manner. This includes the proposed basic orientation course on fishery and environmental laws conducted on April 18 for municipal chiefs of police, PNP investigators, municipal fishery officers, and other members of the task force action teams, and a 15-day fish examiner training to be held on May 16 to 31, 2011 for selected personnel of the province and other task force members to reinforce their technical capabilities, especially in fish identification and determination of illegally caught fish through explosives. For their vigilance, dedication, courage, and honesty, Governor Garcia gave incentives to local Bantay Dagat groups of the LGUs and awarded commendations to the arresting and enforcement officers of the task force during the two-day Visayan Sea Summit held at Shangri-La's Mactan Resort last March 29 to 30, 2011. The activity was highlighted by another confiscation of an estimated 3 million worth of sea corals at Sitio Sinalikway, Punta Engaño, Lapu-Lapu City. Governor Garcia also held consultative meetings with representatives of different fishery sectors, most especially commercial fishing boat operators, explosive dealers, and purchasers to iron out issues regarding the areas of operation of the commercial fishing boat operators and the regulation of explosive materials.